going on all of these shelves. I'll show you guys the refrigerator side. Actually ordered some more kitchen storage stuff. Our new fridge delivered, and this is the outcome of emptying our old fridge. Oh my golly. I'm gonna show you guys kind of how I put everything back and how I organize. Before we got our last fridge fixed, I had bought all these like storage containers, these random boxes and things like that off of Amazon. So I'll try to link some of the stuff that I got below, but tons of different storage boxes, trying to keep the fridge really clean, especially because I'm going to be in and out of it a lot. Okay, before I put everything back, let's look at what storage components we're working with. So it's a lot different than my old fridge. Everything is on the inside door. My old fridge has kind of like a peekaboo thing. This is relatively the same. It's got 2 drawers. Let's take out the instructions. Here is my new fridge. Without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, so this is our new refrigerator. It is a Samsung refrigerator. It's I think pretty basic, nothing super fancy, but I will show you guys the refrigerator side. So basically I got a ton of different containers, kind of this food storage drawer, all of these containers and such from Amazon, and I will link everything that I got below. I even got some of these, they're kind of little baskets or little containers. Actually, I got these from the Dollar Tree. So there's a few things that I did get from Dollar Tree, and I'll share that with you too. Basically my number one motivation for storing all the foods in different containers was to see if I could maximize the space in my fridge, and being able to see everything is pretty critical for me. In the past, I used to have to dig around, and sometimes I would find things that had already gone bad. And I think doing it this way, where it's visually easier to see everything you have, is just super helpful. Start with the top. This area is not quite organized. I just have a lot of like kimchi, hot sauce, pickles. This is actually more kimchi in here. I have some hummus down here and one little avocado. He's all I have left. These two are by a brand called iDesign off of Amazon, and again, I'll link it, but there is an egg holder. I'll try to go quickly, but this is an egg holder. It's pretty simple, nothing fancy, no bells and whistles. This one up here I use for fresh lettuce that I washed. It's got this kind of tray at the bottom so that all the moisture can kind of fall through basically and not collect on the veggies. I think I have a carrot behind it. I like this because they stack. This is pretty interesting. This is the Japanese thing, drawer I think Amazon sold. It clips onto your shelf. And then basically you can put whatever you want in it, but we use this to keep Zaza's food because we have to take it out of the freezer and let it defrost. Another reason why I went to do, you know, the extreme of all this storage is so that the shelves and everything stay clean. And so when it starts sweating or whatever, it at least collects in this drawer that I can then wipe down. These bins are pretty cool. They're pretty easy to use, lots of space in them. This one is all of my like cheeses. I won't like show you everything, but it just keeps everything organized and you can quickly see. And then this is like deli meats. I have like sandwich meat in here, and some sausages. This is one container I got at the Dollar Tree, and you use it to store like tomatoes, berries, or whatever. I just have some washed jalapenos in here. This is a beverage kind of holder. It's nice. It keeps everything organized. You can stack things on top of it. So I like to maximize the space I have in the fridge as well. And then I have two more containers here. These are some veggies, bell peppers that the lid won't shut, but that's okay. I think I have more. I've got like lemons and limes and things like that in here. And then this is another container I got off of Amazon. These are KitchenAid, actually these are KitchenAid containers, and it helps keep the humidity out of the container. This shelf, there's nothing super fancy. It's kind of a free-for-all for right now. I just have some leftover to-go items, and then I cooked yesterday, so I've got some containers. Down here, I haven't quite figured out a good system yet, but I do have some fresh veggies that I recently purchased. And then I am not even utilizing that drawer yet, so. Over here, I just have different categories, if you will. I have butter and some miscellaneous stuff there. This is kind of my American condiments. This is all my Chinese, Asian condiments that need to be refrigerated. And then some just random beverages that we have there. So this is the refrigerator side. For the freezer, this one's not as organized per se, but I still wanted to show you kind of what I have so far. We have a plastic container, and I just have all of Zaza's food up there. There's some more behind the meat here. And then down here, I just have our frozen meats. And then this is a hodgepodge. We have some more Zaza food, and then we have some like Chinese, like frozen onion pancakes and things like that. And then down here, we have our frozen like breads and buns and bagels and things like that. And then down here, we just have miscellaneous. We've got like some frozen tofu, some ice cream bars, and then down in this drawer, we have some frozen dim sum. So yeah, super not special at all. Just our freezer. These are some more of the containers that I purchased that I haven't used yet, but these are the KitchenAid humidity kind of control containers. I don't know the science behind it, but the lids have this kind of interesting thick component to it. So yeah, there's two of them. There's a large size, a medium size, and then the tomatoes I currently have in the fridge is the small. This is that iDesign brand that I was talking to you about, that I had another one where I was storing my eggs and my veggies. But this one, you can divide your produce into 3 sections. So you can kind of tell there's a section in there, and so I haven't utilized these yet. I also wanted to show you guys the gallery wall that you guys saw me installing earlier. It's not complete by any means. I put a lot of random frames up there just so I could visualize and start to get an idea of how I want to display things, what photographs I want to print, what artwork I want to frame, and kind of a silhouette, if you will, of the different sizes and configurations. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I have so far. So this is what it looks like right now. There is no rhyme or reason. I'm still trying to figure out kind of what's going on all of these shelves. You can tell I have a couple of blank frames. I have a few that are off to the side, not even put up here yet. But I'm just trying to really gauge like what I want to display and how I want to display it, basically. Yeah, my vision is to have a combination of different sizes and shapes or orientation. So like I obviously wouldn't do 3 like vertical pieces here. Eventually I'm gonna have like, you know, horizontal piece, just the mix of different sizes, so it really does shake it up. And I honestly don't even know if I want to put our photo here. It's like one of the bigger pieces, and it really does fill up this section. But yeah, I went through Amazon and have a couple of photographs printed just from our travels and things like that, and I'm gonna put them in frames, and when I'm done I'll give you guys an update on what this looks like. So I actually ordered some more kitchen storage stuff from Crate and Barrel. Nothing like fancy or extravagant or anything like that, but I just kind of wanted to share with you guys while we were on the topic of kitchen storage. The first one I got was more canisters. Go figure. This one is the Good Grips 3-piece canister set, and I think what drew me to it was that it's like an airtight container. I've been doing lots of like noodles, rice, grains, and flour, and I thought, you know, keeping it in an airtight canister would just keep things more fresh. Let me know if you guys have something like this. I know they make different sizes and shapes, so let me know what you think. And then the last thing is this salad spinner. Nothing crazy. This is, oh, also by Good Grips. I didn't realize that. I got this small size. They had one that was like stainless steel that was much bigger. But it was a little bit more pricey, so I thought the small plastic one would do just fine. I think it would be handy because I have been doing a lot more like lettuce wraps and lettuce wrapped burgers and things like that, so this would just help, you know, dry up the lettuce a little bit more. So these are the ones that I've harvested and dried so far, and these are the fresh ones that I plucked yesterday and the day before, and I'm letting them dry. So I'm actually going to make a batch of butterfly pea tea, lemonade version. And then
courtesy of Uncle Tom.
We have all of these.
Courtesy of Uncle Tom.
These came back from Taiwan, actually, from our family friend, who actually gave us the seeds to plant the butterfly pea flower. So I'm going to use these with some of these to make the tea.